Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind. Well, part of the grind is just doing something a little bit different while we're out on our grind. And in this video, we're going to do some planetary exploration, just like we did in the my personal fleet carrier videos. We're also going to do some asteroid mining too in some of these videos. So make sure you look to the bottom right of the video and press that subscribe button. That'll really help me with YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when I create more of these 575 plus videos. Actually, it's over 580 now. The last I checked, we were one away, and that was probably 4 or 5 videos ago. So make sure you press that subscribe button. That really helps me out. And underneath the video in the description, you'll find ways to donate to our channel. The costs are very high, and puts a real strain on our budget to create this many videos and have all the equipment that we have to have with the audio equipment and the software and hardware and storage capabilities to store all these terabytes worth and tens of terabytes. I've got something like 40 terabytes and a drive array and things like that. The costs are enormous just to store all of them, in case for some reason they just kind of all go away in YouTube and they have to be reposted. As I hear that happens sometimes. And so we need your help there. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG. And to see those over 580 videos that we have out there, and in the About section of our YouTube channel, you'll see ways to contact me. There's a contact email there. Well, alright, well, we're going to find us a place to planetary exploration. Just left. Now, it is not going to be in Sothis or Ceos, because the pirates are just too viral. So we're not going to do that. Now, here's another location out here that would be a possible location for the fleet carrier, so we might go over there and kind of hang out a little bit, because we'll do where I've showed you before the fleet carrier hangs out. We'll probably do some asteroid mining over here too. But you see these blue rings that's around the planet that says we can kind of a blue half ring. It says we can land on that planet. So that's what we'll do. We'll land on that one. Okay, it's 18 light years, and we even have a Guardian FSD booster, so it's easy peasy on that one. So that is where we're going. So that's all plugged in. Is this up? Is this up? Critical mission messages. I'll clear those out. Our jump. It's an uninhabited system, so we won't have as many problems with pirates. I have enough pirates in Ceos and Sothis. Kind of want to get away from them at times because they're so annoying.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Observe station regulations on exit.
They're excessively annoying and insanely annoying. So that's what's nice about all the uninhabited systems around here. You can kind of get away from them for a little while.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, I don't think I've been to this system. Slow down a little bit. Is this right? Don't think my fire groups are set up. I want a discovery scanner and the detail surface scanner. Because we haven't scanned the system for universal cartographics. And we could do surface scans and heat sinks. We like the sunny side when we land on a planet. It's got double suns. You can tell by the sensor. And we're going to go land on it. It's fun to run around the planet with an SRV and look for skimmers and stingers sometimes too. Now, they're mainly, skimmers and stingers are mainly in inhabited systems. So we might have to do some in Sothis and Ceos just to help our combat ranking. But you'll have more chances of pirates and NPCs interacting with us. I don't like to surface scan the planets I'm doing planetary exploration on, just because you get that grid. But it does give us a lot more information, so we probably should. And it says we can take up to 6 probes, so we probably should scan them. Had to remember on which trigger.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. See, we can't see which way is the sunny side because of the grid. But we can tell by the suns where they're at on the sensor. Now when we get closer to the planet, the grid goes away. That's my hesitation. Let's see, let's slow down. Cis left. Cis left. So we can look around it, see if there's anything of interest. There's not. Has pristine reserves, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Probably should land up there somewhere. You might be able to see a dark blue ring on your view. You probably barely see it, but that says yes, you can land on it. That's what that means. Probably going to go into this area. The grid will go away at some point, and we can actually see planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
There it goes. We like to get where there's many colors, different textures. Because I do enjoy running around in SRV. It is fun. It's a change of pace. And yes, we need credits, but we have some credits. We're doing pretty good. Dropping from Super Cruise and we go into a glide. It should take us down to between 5 and 7 kilometers. Yeah, it's going to take us pretty far down. We like to do a planetary scan, look around, so you can see the planet. And over time, we will probably land on all of the planets around Sothis and Ceos within, say, 45 light years, like a single jump. Okay. Let's see where we're going. A semi-smooth area. Doesn't look too bad. Sys landing.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear slows us down, which is kind of amazes me because there's no atmosphere, so why is it slowing us down? Sure, going pretty fast. Sys alternate. Yeah, we weren't slowing down. I thought I was going to have to throw in the thrusters. Yeah, the gravity's pretty heavy. We're going to have to really watch that. We're going to come over here where it's not quite as bumpy. It's a lot smoother. using our thrusters. Okay. Let's try that. Looks much better over here. Gotta watch the descent. It's sure going down fast. See if we can find a place to land that's suitable. Oh, it says right there it would work. We have pretty good shields, but we don't want to test it that much. Is this right? Says it's 23. That's weird. Our jump range, and we have a modded FSD, and yeah, we need to check that. Wind up checking that out because we have a modded FSD drive and a Guardian FSD booster. So yeah, we're gonna have to look into that a little bit. Let's see, what in the world does that mean? Is this down? Pick an SRV, say deploy. We're gonna see what we can see. Is this dark? And you see the cobalt shines a little more when it's out in the on the planet. And you can see the ship shines a little more when it's on the planet. Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
We usually go further than 7.5 kilometers, so it would take off anyway and go into orbit and wait for us to call it back. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming along. Be sure to press that subscribe button. Okay, I think that's where I want it. At the lower right hand corner, sys-scoop. Sys-scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and it helps me with YouTube eventually when I get to the minimum amount of subscribers. And you get notified when I create more of these videos. Now what this does do, it adds to our materials. Sis right? Sis right? Yeah, and I'm always talking about I want to be more discreet. Well, the cobalt is not really discreet. Okay. You see to the left of the names is kind of a planet looking. Those are raw materials. You'll see the little mechanical arm. That is a manufactured material. The 150, the lower the left number means the higher the grade. So the 150 is a grade 4 raw material. The 100 is a grade 5 manufactured. There's not a grade 5 in raw materials. So what we do at the material traders, we push our materials when they're about to fill up on a lower grade to a higher grade. That's why you see the higher grades higher, because over time we've built up materials. Now if you die, these do not go away. You keep these. They don't vanish. They respawn with you, which is really nice. And then you have the data too. This is the encoded. And you'll use this with your engineers. And let's say we're spending some time out here and oh, the fuel tank, which it's not, but the fuel tank's getting low. We can refuel the SRV 109 times here on the planet just by using sulfur and phosphorus. So isn't that cool? We can get 100% more fuel efficiency 38 times, and this premium is unbelievable. It's like, it says 200 times, but it's real like 400 times. It's really neat using it. And we could do that 38 times, but we're not going to be on the planet that long. Try to keep these under an hour. But if you were going to spend all day out here collecting materials, you could just do it with synthesis, and like your bullets and your guns on the turrets. There's 2,000. You can restock the turret too. You can also build the integrity. Now when you board the ship, it automatically goes to 100% integrity. Okay, let's do a circle around and see what's here. The lower on that back radar, this kind of double high signal that's to the left on that bottom radar, on that back radar, that's an outcrop. The one to the right is other than an outcrop. So we'll hit both of them and you can kind of see it. I think the outcrop produces a little more material. I think that's the main difference. You see it's a real wide signal, and that means it's further away. If it was real narrow, it would be closer. Now, if there's a signal at the top of that, that means it's manufactured. Something that's man-made or alien-made or something, like a ship or a down satellite or canisters or something like that. Well, I'm happy you could come along, and I have had some comments about watching the videos is making them nauseous, and it's because of the motion. It's worse in a VR headset. And when I first started playing, I could only play for 10 or 15 minutes at a time because of the motion sickness. I promise you, it goes away over time. Just play what you can handle, and 10-15 minutes, walk away from it, come back when you're feeling better, and play a little bit more. If you keep doing that, the motion sickness will go away. I don't get motion sickness at all now, and I used to always get it. Now, I'm not saying I can't get motion sickness, because you still can. Oh, look at that gravity. That's why the ship was having so much trouble. We had to feather it down so much. But at least you don't have to go chasing the material. But see, we did this in the fleet carrier Beta 1, but of course what we collected in Beta 1 stayed in Beta 1. It didn't translate to our live account. That's why it's probably good to do this some here, so when they take the snapshot for the Beta 2, we can carry some of that, or at the point of the snapshot. It's usually 2 weeks before the beta is when they do the snapshot. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that gravity is so heavy. When it's super light, it takes like over a minute for the fragments to come down after you blow up the rock. but they're almost immediate that they show up. Okay, let's do a non-outcrop now. Like this one. Ooh, wait. The upper signals take precedence. We stop everything and we go after the upper signal. That is not a natural material. That's manufactured. That's put together. Materials put together by a non-natural force, like humans or aliens. This is something we might be able to shoot at. We'll see. It's mysterious, and we like a mystery. Well, this is a mystery. Have to go see what it is. That's why when we see those, we drop everything and we go that way. It'd be nice if it was stingers and skimmers, and then you see us shoot something. I'm sure many of you go, let's kill something. Now, these are mechanical. I don't shoot ships. Oop, I see something over here. It's probably a rock, though. It's this distance. At times we do come upon ships, though. Or it could be a downed satellite. Like I said, it is an uninhabited system. So a lot of times we won't get a trespass zone in an uninhabited system. Now, if watching the video will make you nauseous, this will. You might have to watch this video in pieces. I have to watch for 5-10 minutes and go do something, or watch a different video and come back. Because this is what would make me get motion sickness. Heels like that. What is it? Looks like a down satellite. There's no trespass zone though. Now we can scan it for encoded data. Sys left, and you'll find that in here, these data points. This is from bounty hunting, and these two are from scanning stuff like this. But isn't it cool to go checking things out? Sometimes there's a material around it that had fallen out. And there's only a data point. Okay. Well, wasn't that interesting? Let's see what else we got over here. And at some point we'll have to go back to the main menu and come back, because the satellite will keep coming up on our radar. And you don't want to go back to the same place every time. So you can relog to the menu and back, and that'll go away. And then what you see again will be new. So we go look for more material now. Again, I appreciate you coming along. Make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already. I do appreciate all the subscribers. That's why I was thinking this morning, we really need to do something besides just grind. Why don't we do some planetary exploration? And then we'll go back to grinding a little bit. And then we'll do some asteroid mining. So we'll just try to change it up a little bit. Watching the time, I don't want these to get too long. I mean, no more than about an hour. Metallic meteorite. That target has so much trouble targeting. That's its only that's its function, but it has a tough time doing it. There's another complaint. It's like, why does the targeting have so much trouble? And when that's what its purpose is. And your panel might pop up when you're trying to do that. That's why I disabled them. Now they're in voice. Okay. See, this is helping us because this is in live, so the materials we're collecting will stay with us until we use them. And you can't lose them if you die. Like the Universal Cartographics, you die, they're gone. The missions, or the cargo that you're carrying, you die, they're gone. But the materials stay with you. They're like on a pen drive, all these tons of material, and they go with you when you respawn. Now, is this right? Look at the rebuy cost, 264 credits. So if you die in the SRV, it really doesn't cost you a whole lot. It is very low risk. That's why I like doing some skimmer stinger hunting. It's extremely low risk. We really need to do some of that too in Ceos and Sothis. Probably do Sothis first when we do bounty hunting. So we're going to do some of that too. We're going to mix it up a little bit. And I'll probably have to take a few less missions. Probably just palladium. No gold. And so we can do more of these. This one will probably be our last one for this video. Sis, ship.
Ship recalled.
While she's coming down, we'll collect these. There she is, over there. cobalt looks so much better on the planet out in space than it does in the cargo, in the hangar. See how good that looks? And now the SRV is that color too. Everything will be that color. So, or you won't see me in open because I don't play open. And there's many of you that ask me to do private missions with you guys, and not really at this time. Maybe at some point I might do that, but that is way out of my gameplay. Now you can get together with other viewers if they would like to do that. That would be super. Is this down? Board the ship. All right. Well, I do thank you for coming along. Please press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It allows you to get notified when I create more of these videos. And underneath the N, it helps me. Like I said, it helps me with YouTube. You don't have, it doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified. So then underneath the video in the description, make sure that you consider donating to our cause. It would really help us out greatly. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see our YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, to watch those other 580 plus videos that we have out there just since January. So it's all newer content. So until next time, thank you for watching.